Happy Thursday.
Everybody, happy Thursday, happy Thursday, happy Thursday.
And happy week 28. Let's start by warming up our engines to prevent injury because we can't stretch cold muscles. That's my nose. And we are jogging in place. Here we go. We're jogging in place. I'm trying to get a little bit more of a bounce so you guys can see that I'm getting off the ground. So we're gonna do jog and then side to side. And jog. Good. And side to side. And jogging again. Side to side. And jogging.
60-second warm-up. Check-a-rooney downy.
The first of our 6 stretches is a quad stretch. Switch. If you need help keeping your balance, focus on something that's not moving in the distance. Wrist stretch. Bring your hand up and then pull your fingers back. Good. Turn your hand upside down, pull your fingers back. Switch hands, bring your hand up, pull your fingers back. Get all my fingers there. Then I'm going to turn my hand upside down and pull my fingers back to stretch my wrist. We're going to do shoulder stretch. Pull it nice and tight. You should feel that stretch here. Let's switch. Pull it nice and tight. Really lock that arm in and pull it close to your body. Neck roll. Here we go. We're going to drop our head down and we're going to roll it and reverse it. We're going to stretch our back and our neck, so we're going to kind of go into this lunge position, and we're going to put one hand towards our foot touching the ground and the other hand pointing to the sky. We're looking up at the sky or the roof, and we're going to switch it. In that lunge position, I'm going to touch the floor here, and then I'm going to point to the sky here. Here is a back stretch. We're going to go down to our knees. We're going to just kind of lean forward a little bit on all fours, and then we're going to bring our elbow to the ground and then reach and stretch our back. Then we're going to go the other direction. We're going to go here and reach. Today we will continue to explore our ulna bone, do side lunges, sing ulna pinky pal,
Ulna pinky pal, ulna pinky pal, ulna pinky pal, ulna pinky pal, ulna pinky pal.
do push-ups, grow a beard. Totally worked. Do curl-ups, do this. Do trunk lifts and record our beats per minute, our BPM. Ulna, let's snap it. Ulna. Let's snap it again. Ulna. This is how it's spelled. It's spelled pretty much exactly how it sounds.
But the thing ye boyos be needing to know about the ulna bone is that it's right here. It's a very important bone, and it was found originally by a very brave lion named Simba. Yeah, Simba.
We know from yesterday that the ulna and the pinky are pals, right?
Ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals.
So Boney has his hand the same direction I do. That means that our ulna is on the bottom, okay? Our ulna and pinky are pals. So this is your ulna right here. I want you to actually use your hands in this sort of a pinching motion, and I want you to pinch that bone to see how much of it you can actually feel right now. Sometimes when you pinch for it, you can actually feel both of your bones at the same time. So I'm going to have you just take your pointer finger and feel your ulna right now. Ulna. Whisper ulna 4 times.
Ulna, 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 ulna. Wow, ulna, yeah.
We're going to do 4 side lunges. Here's what they look like. You're going to step to the side and come together. Patella, tibia, fibula, cranium, sternum, and femur, humerus, radius, and ulna, phalanges and mandible too, and many more. Y muchos más. Next up, push-ups. First, bend your knees and squat down. Crawl forward and get on your tiptoes. Remember, no booty mountain and no booty valley. Now let's talk about Tusmanos, your hands.
They need to be pointed forwards. They cannot be turned inwards. And they cannot be turned outwards. They must be turned forwards.
And we can't forget our elbows 90-degree angle. When you go down to touch your chest to the box, try to get your elbow as close to a 90-degree angle as possible. If you are still having difficulty with push-ups, you can change over to modified push-ups. Modified push-ups are a way to train for push-ups by taking some of the weight off of your upper body. The difference between modified push-ups and push-ups is that your knees are touching the ground. Okay, exercisers, it's goal time again. What is your push-up goal for today? Are you going to try to do 2, 4? Are you going to try to go all the way to 10? Whatever your goal is, make sure it's either the same as yesterday or at least 1 more.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin. Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10.
What is your curl-up goal, exercisers? Is it 1? Is it 6? Or maybe you're trying to go all the way to 12 today. Make sure your goal today is either the same as yesterday or 1 more than yesterday at the very least. If you do need someone to hold your feet down, that's okay if your curl-ups are looking like this. Remember, feet flat, hands flat, knees to the sky. Make sure your hands are sliding forward across the ground with each curl-up. If you need someone to hold your feet, here are a few different ways they can do that. And if there's no one available to help you, remember you can always put something heavy on your feet or put your feet underneath a chair or couch.
We'll begin the curl-ups now. Ready? Begin. Up, down, 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, up, down, 9, up, down, 10, up, down, 11, up, down, 12.
And now we're moving on to trunk lifts. You're going to lay down on your stomach. You're going to make sure your palms are facing up. And you're going to lift up, bringing your chin up as far as you can. Let's do 5 trunk lifts together. Up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5. Ulna, spell it on your hand. U-L-N-A. Ulna. If my thumb is up, that means this is where my radius is. So is this bottom bone my ulna? Because the ulna and the pinky are, you guessed it, pals. Ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals, ulna pinky pals. Yeah, I just flew in because I can fly. Boys and girls, it's me, BPM Girl, and it's time for BPM break. And you know what that means?
6, 10 be 6, 10 be 10 be 10 be 6, 10 be 6, 10 be 6, 10 be 10 be 10 be 6, 10 beats times 6.
That's right. We're going to measure our beats per minute using 10 beat 6. Here we go. First, you know what we're going to find, don't you?
Find your pulse. We're going to count our beats for the next 10 seconds. Ready? Go. And stop. So we counted for 10 seconds. Check. I'm doing checks now. We counted our beats, and I had 11 beats, and we're going to multiply that by, we're going to times that by 6, and so I do 11 times 6. I know by heart that 11 times 6 is 66. So right now, my heart rate, my BPM is 66. Tell me yours. Oh, interesting. Just like we have to warm up our engines to bread into that flat. Cool, Miss Miguel. Cool mistake. It's okay, everybody makes them. Here we go. What was I gonna say? Okay. Tastes like dog. How do I know what dog tastes like? Anyways, just like we need to warm up our bodies to prevent injuries, we need to cool them down. So we're just gonna do our basic breathing. In through our nose, arms above our head, and out through our mouth. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last one. In. And out. Question. Which arrows are pointing to the ulna bone? The yellow arrows or the red arrows? The correct answer is the red arrows.